We have a lot of...
Planet Earth, holder of the key to the living library, has entered a time of transformation. After cycles and cycles and cycles of duality. Now lives a race of enlightened humans, the balancers of sacred energy. The joyful ones, anointed ones, gifted ones, peacemakers, bringers of love.
He recently re-enlisted in the military, and one of his achievements, amongst many, was helping to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell earlier this year. So I'd like to introduce and I'd like to welcome Lieutenant Dan Choi.
I'm so honored to stand here with you in humble solidarity, because our issues in creating a more just peace, a more just world, a more just society transcend all identities and all communities, all people, all parties, and that is why we are here today. I'd like to read a statement from Saturday, October 8th, 2011, from the Occupied Wall Street Journal. On September 17th, 2011, people from all across the United States of America and the world came to protest the blatant injustices of our times, perpetrated by the economic and political elites. On the 17th, we as individuals rose up against the political disenfranchisement and social and economic injustice. We spoke out, resisted, and occupied Wall Street. Today, we proudly remain in Liberty Square, constituting ourselves as autonomous political beings engaged in nonviolent political disobedience and building solidarity based on mutual respect, acceptance, and love. It is from these reclaimed grounds that we say to all Americans and to all the world, enough! How many crises does it take? We are the 99%, and we have moved to reclaim our mortgage future. Through a direct democratic process, we have come together as individuals and crafted these principles of solidarity, which are points of unity that include, but are not limited to, 1, engage in direct and transparent democracy. 2, exercise personal and collective responsibility. 3, recognize individuals' inherent privilege and the influence it has on all interactions. 4, empower one another against all forms of oppression. 5, redefine how labor is valued. 6, sanctify individual privacy. 7, support a belief that education is a human right. 8, and finally, endeavor to support wide application of the open source concept. We are daring to imagine a new socio-political and economic alternative that offers great and greater possibility of equality. We are consolidating the other proposed principles of solidarity, after which demands will follow. So I've been asked to share some thoughts with you. And after the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, ushering in a new era where all people can serve in the military regardless of their sexual orientation, no longer having to lie about who they are and who we love. I don't have any more thoughts to tell you other than the supreme thought of standing with you. This is a supreme honor for me just to be here right now with the people who stand here, for all people who are disenfranchised, who are second-class citizens. And so all I can tell you is that with the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell in the military, we must remember and remind ourselves we still got a long way to go. We have a Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy on Wall Street. We have a Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy in our churches. We have a Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy in our political parties. We have a Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy in our hearts, in our minds, in our schools, in our families, and it is now time to abolish that Don't Ask, Don't Tell now and forever. No government can do this work for us. Nobody can tell us exactly how it's done, and when we were fighting to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell, they gave us the same criticisms that they give us here, that we were disorganized or chaotic, that it was not our time, that we need to speak more softly, that we should do our work in suits and ties and double Windsor knots. But I stand before you today to tell you the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell is more than just the repeal for one particular community. When we struggle for justice, we do not struggle for just us. And on the streets, we say three words that were inspired by Reverend Ralph Abernathy, Reverend Jesse Jackson, Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Those three words: I am somebody. I deserve full equality. Right here, right now, I am somebody. Will you say it along with me? I am somebody. I am somebody. I deserve full equality. Right here, right now, I am somebody. So they can hear you in Iraq and Afghanistan and all around the world. So that the people of Arab Spring, the people of the labor movement, the people who have immigrated here will hear you. Say it loud enough with me. I am somebody. I am somebody. I deserve full equality. Right here, right now, I am somebody. You are somebody. We are somebody. We are the 99%. We will not disappear. Stand with you now, today, forever. We are the 99%. We are somebody. Thank you very much.